Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your talking say? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hey you guys, and welcome back to the So What You Think channel for Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Sorry that I'm so late today. I had a really long day. Had to take my mom to the hospital, for which they ended up admitting her. But so far she's doing good, so that's good news, you know. What else was I gonna tell you guys? Oh, so our live from the other night got taken down. I guess somebody reported it. I was expecting that though, just so you know. But anyway, they said that I used too much footage from the show, playing in the background, so I can't be doing that no more. So I don't know if I shouldn't have done the entire show, but I did fast forward through YouTube. Now y'all should know now I did fast forward because I ain't listening to none of that part about Andre and them. I didn't. But I guess they said, girl. So they took that one down. I know we did one other one, so they may take that one down too. So I don't know if that means I'll lose the views as well. I don't know. But we'll see. Anyway, make sure you drop a comment down in the comment section. I did watch the show today. I took notes, but I did not get a chance to pull any pictures. I've just been too busy ripping and running, for which I really need to go back up to the hospital and take my mother a charger. Although she's like, nah, I don't know, you can wait till tomorrow, but I might go running up there to her. I don't know. Depends on how I feel when I finish this broadcast and everything. Any old way. Become an official gatekeeper by making a comment down in the comment section. And if you like to gossip about these doggone Duprees as much as we do, why not consider becoming a subscriber? Don't just hide in the bushes. Be a gatekeeper. All right. Now, after we have a few laughs about the show, we also like to take a deeper dive into the storylines and characters that are on the show and a part of the show to see what else we can glean from the way we think about things. Be sure that you do hit the like button because over here, we're serious about it. We're so serious about it that we have an officer of the like button, and that would be Miss Belinda Hill. And please don't make Belinda have to pull the broadcast to a halt because she will.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
So if you see the lights in your rearview mirror, just hit the like button and we can keep it moving after that. Okay. I also would like for you guys to say hello to my wonderful mods, which I think I just may have Linda here now because I'm so late, child. But thank you so much, Linda. Miss Linda gonna ride with me, don't care what. What you doing, cuz? What you doing, cuz? What you doing, cuz? What we doing, cuz? She might go to sleep over there while she doing it, but she gonna be here, okay? Let's see, what else was I gonna tell you guys? Let me look over my notes. Oh, and hello to Tony Lynn as well. I don't want to forget that. Now, if you want to and you feel like it, you can send a little thanks to the channel by way of a super sticker or a super chat, or if you want to send something to the Cash App, which that reminds me, I want to thank Terry Anthony for sending something to the Cash App on Friday. I didn't see it until the broadcast was over. I really, really, really appreciate that because he sent something toward the brunch that I'm having as well. So that was really nice of you, Terry Anthony. And if y'all see him in here later, remind me to say it again so that I can say that directly to him, or I'll just say it again tomorrow. What else was I going to tell you guys? Okay, we got to protect our name, so make sure you drop the hashtag down in the comment section. Hashtag gatekeepers, hashtag BTG unlocked, whichever one you want, or both, you know. And now, let me see which one of my superstars are down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. I'm going to go from the bottom. Miss Belinda Hill is in the house. Hey, Belinda, how are you? And also, my cousin Linda is in the house. And I just saw Doris C pop up. Doris C is in the house. Thank you for being here. VAR is also here. That's odd for you. You usually here on Fridays. But VAR is here. Good evening, everyone. Sorry to hear about your mom. Hopefully, it's nothing too major. Thank you very much. I didn't really get to watch the social. I was going to ask you guys, did you want me to open it up and you guys can come up and talk about today's episode? Because I didn't really get to see it. I mean, I saw it, but I'm just saying I didn't get to take pictures of nothing. So if anybody wants to come up and talk, just say, hey, I want to come up and talk, and we can talk about today's episode if you want. Okay, now, who else is in here? Myrtle Tinsder. Hey, Myrtle, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I think Myrtle's the one that says she lives out there on Prince Edward's Island, in that area where it's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful there. At least I hope it's still beautiful there. Thank you so much, Doris, for the well wishes for my mom. I hope she does well too. But my mother likes to be like, I'm fine. Go on home. She just don't like us in her business. She don't want us to be finding out what the doctor know. Because when you ask her something, she's so vague. I don't know. They said, then they said, and bring me some McDonald's. Go get me some McDonald's. You know, so I wish I could have the same attitude my mom does when she's dealing with the doctor, because I'm scared of everything. But she's not. My dad wasn't. My sister wasn't. My brother wasn't. I'm the only scaredy cat out of all of them. Okay, let's see who else is in here. I said Belinda Hill. And then there's me. Hello to you all, I said. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody wants to come up and we can talk about today's episode. Hey, Real Talk. Oh, okay. She said she was about to go to bed. Good that you caught us. I'm not really prepared today, but I'm here. I don't have any pictures because I've been gone all day. My mother's got admitted to the hospital today, so I've just been busy. Okay. So with that being said, the link is down there if anybody wants to come up and we can have some discussion on this thing too. You guys can do that because I think today is going to be, I'm just going to get through the review because I don't have no pictures. Sorry, y'all. I might have some pictures that will match some things. I hate that I didn't, but because Anita playing Anita today was hilarious because she actually played herself differently, which was really interesting to watch, you know. All right, you guys, with that, let's unlock the gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Hey, Lulu, I see you popped up there. Hey, Lulu. You put a comment up there too. Hey, Lulu. Hey, Real Talk. And Redhead Cat just slid in here too. Slid right in there. How you doing too? All right, you guys. So let me tell you. Yeah, I thought today's episode was a mess too. It's a mess. I thought it was a mess too, okay? Linda, I'm doing today what's called pushing through and entertaining. Because you know I feel like busting up crying, but it's all right. Okay. All right. So Bill meets the girls at the country club, and he's so happy that Chelsea seems to be very jumpy today. So Bill tells her next time they can have Madison and her mom come and join them as well. So Danny, meanwhile, then he said, what's her name was like, how did mom feel about you not inviting her? That's when Naomi asked him, hey, Bilo Didi. She's like, how did you feel about mom not inviting you? And how did mom feel about not being invited? He was like, well, you know, she wasn't happy. And she says, oh, I'm sure she won't overreact about that invitation not being sent to her. But she wasn't overreacting. Not really, because she was busy in Las Vegas with Andre, drunker than a skunk at a chapel. And the lady at the chapel offers them some water because she can see they both drunk. She's like, they need some water to drink this off. You need some milk, you know. So they wanted to, let me see, is this the part where it was? No, they're drunk, but Andre wants to go ahead and so that they can get married. And this was just, this whole section is just dumb to me. It's just dumb to me. Like, I just can't. Hey, Miss Lil, I just can't. Linda, don't come up here praying right now because you're going to make me cry. You can do it at the end, girl. Okay, now, Doug is also at the country club looking at Bill. just trying to stay a mud hole in the side of his face, right? So he and Nessa are at the table, and he wants her to retire with him and travel. And she says, no, I can't do that. I got to still wash Joey's dirty money for him. And Doug asked her, have you stopped messing with Joey? Did you stop messing with Joey? And she said, I'm being very smart about things. That's all. Way to sidestep that question, Vanessa. Meanwhile, back in Vegas, the two drunkheads are gonna get married. So they go into the chapel and they gonna get married. But anyway, they're gonna get married, and they wanted to have the Sammy Davis Jr. wedding, but Sammy Davis had taken off for lunch. So the lady was like, "Don't worry though, we got something for you." And then this person walks out who was supposed to be an Anita Dupree lookalike in drag. Okay. And they looking like, what is going on? Are we asleep or something? Because she did look just like Anita, because it was Anita playing Anita, but you know what I'm saying, play along. So it was really funny though, because she did look, this is crazy, but Anita looked like Anita in drag today. Like they did you not understand that Anita was looking like Anita in drag today? I was like, that is, now y'all did that. And was talking a little bit differently. It was like, do I have her down or no? I was like, man, thank you, Peggy Jenkins, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. So I was about to go back to Vegas. So anyway, Danny was looking at her like, is this real? Because you look just like, she couldn't say that was a mama, but she's like, wow, you look just like her. But sidebar, should people be allowed to be signing legal documents for marriage and money when they drunk? I don't think so. I think that should make it null, void and null. I think it should. Because you signing off everything, half of everything. You need to be. What other contract can you sign while you drunk and it'll hold up in court? I don't know. Now, Eva also met Martin at Orphe Jeans. I got to start saying Orphe Jeans because I think that is the way it is, Orphe Jeans. So Anita, I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. I broke my earpiece. Not broke it, but my earpiece came apart. Hold on one second, you guys. Let me put it back together. Are we together now? Okay. Linda said, nopity, nope. So Eva met Martin at Orphe Jeans, and she's happy to do so. She's heard about the new family connections and is sure it was hard to learn. He told her, he said, I'm sure it was hard for you to learn of your mother's past. And Eva said, well, she's a bit upset about all the Duprees jumping all over her. I was like, girl, you better go and act like you family up in here. Because she was like, for one thing, y'all side of the family is doing too much. Okay. I was like, okay, she comfortable with Martin. Her and Martin just seemed to be comfortable with each other because they were just giving it to each other like real cousins do. Me and my cousin do. Because that's the first thing he gonna say. Now you know you wouldn't have let me get away with none of that. I was like, so and so did so and so. He'd be like, now you know you wouldn't let me get away with none of that. And vice versa. So they seem to be comfortable with each other enough to just speak their minds to each other without anybody, getting too overly offended. That's what I thought about that anyway, right? So after she said that the Duprees was jumping all on her mama, Martin said Leslie should just accept that Ted is not that into her. And Eva was like, maybe we should just change the subject. Because, baby, he too shade you, baby. He was like, too shade pussycat. Talking about my folks, I'm going to talk about yours. Michelle Van Gene, this episode wasn't it, sis. Try again. That's how you feel, real talk. That's how you really feel. Well, everything is a building block. So maybe it's building something. I don't know, but I just didn't. This episode was like, I didn't understand. Anyway, Anita went to see her mother. I'm sorry. Anita went to see Nicole and tells her and she told her what Ted did. She was like, girl, let me tell you what Ted did. She was like, what happened, girl? Did that evil woman try to make it appear that Ted had slept with her? And she was like, well, it turns out that it was true. And she was like, you've got to be kidding, Nicole. Ted, what was Ted thinking? Oh my God, what was he thinking? Absolutely horrible, horrid. And Nicole was like, well, he was drunk. And she said she was there. And he said she was there and it just happened. So Anita feels that Nicole needs to see what is really true. If you were looking for any reason, you absolutely have it now. And Nicole said she feels that she just built Ted up to be too perfect. Just too perfect. I was hoping it was a dream too, Miss Lil. I was hoping that wedding was a dream too. She said, I think I just built Ted up to be too perfect and too much. And her mother said, don't you blame yourself, honey. This is Ted's. Ted's problems are not your problems. They are not. And she right about that part. That's not your fault. But girl, you don't need to be trying to make nothing seem perfect. I'm trying to tell y'all I did a little bit of Nicole myself in my lifetime. I did. I told y'all my sister's more like Danny and I'm more like Nicole, child. I was out there just doing my perfect this. I'm gonna marry my best friend, blah, 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 blah. And when that blowed up, I was like, oh my God, I gotta do this to the people and what the people say. Now I could care less what the people would say. But my sister was like, girl, you gotta be caring about what people. My sister didn't care about nobody. She did not. And just like Danny, she would have went to Vegas and did what she wanted to do and did not care what nobody thought about it. Okay. But anyway, the Anita lookalike was ready to do the wedding, and Anita or Tamara was good at doing Tamara, as if she wasn't Tamara. And now you say her name, Tamara Toomey. I'm saying that Tamara was good at playing Tamara. Is not Tamara, but she was Tamara. Okay, she was good. This was Anita, not the Anita was the Anita doing Anita. Was really good. She did that good. She did a slight voice change and a little over the topness with it. It was nice. It was nice. So Danny and Andre say they gonna do it. They gonna do it. They gonna do it. They was gonna get married. They gonna get married. This is crazy to me. This part was crazy to me. I didn't understand what the point of all this was. Is this supposed to stop them from liking who they really like? Like, I'm confused. What is the point in them getting married? I'm lost. Is Andre just trying to beat Ashley to the altar? Do y'all think that's what he doing? Do y'all think that Danny just want Bill to be jealous? Like, I'm lost. Maybe she do want to give Bill some of his own medicine. I don't know. But I'm just lost, child. Doug wanted to take 3 weeks off of vacation with his Nessa and take a second honeymoon. He don't want to share her with anyone else's. He don't want to share her with anybody else's. Make sure you put that S on the end now. And Vanessa starts trying to figure out where Randy is, find out where Randy is from him. Now, did y'all catch that? She said, where's Randy at? Girl, we know you in here doing reconnaissance work for your man, for your real man. And Doug knew it too. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking. No. Doug did not fall for the banana in the tailpipe. No, he did not. He did not sell out his friend. Well, good for you, Doug. Good for you. But then he gets a call that he had to get up and leave the table. I don't know who called him or where he was going, but he had to go. And he had to go right now. He left Nessa sitting up there. Now, over to Bill and Haley's house. He done made it home. Bill is over to Bill and Haley's house. She and Caroline were over there drinking and talking over their plan to make Bill jealous. And she's like, oh, girl, I ain't need to do that. The plan is no longer needed. So they toasted that because I guess they thought they had did a good job or whatever. Another filler. This show today was just fillers, y'all. It was just fillers. Now, Chelsea said that she jumps at every single sound and every person that she sees because she don't know who what you want. Oh, what you want? What you want? Oh, my God. Who is that? What's that? Okay, so she goes to the washroom, leaving. She said, I'm going to leave y'all here so y'all can talk about me now. So go ahead out. So when she left, Naomi tells Bill that she's doing as well as she can be expected. And then she asked Bill, did you talk to my mama? Because, she had told him that don't be leaving my mama on. So she was checking back in. But you ain't checking back in about Haley lying, though. No, Naomi, we ain't forgot, girl. You want to talk about everything, but what's important for you to be talking about? We need you to get to talking about that. Now, She said, "Did you talk to my mama?" He said, "Yeah, I talked to your mama, and I've made it clear to your mother that I'm in love with Haley, and it's nobody but Haley, and I'm nobody me and her." So that's what he said. Just whatever. Mm-mm. I'm happily married. And Naomi was relieved because Danny could have done something rash, she said, not knowing that she was already doing something very rash. At this very moment, she's marrying Andre. And the other Anita Dupree is turning the ceremony out, singing and everything. You got me here to marry you. And that's just what I'm going to do. Yeah, she did the whole thing, okay? So she turned in the ceremony out, singing at the vows and everything. And Andre got on his pool and ball cue ball top. I ain't marrying no man with no cue balls all over his shirt. Is you crazy? This is the kind of stuff I'd buy, child. Y'all tell me that didn't look like some Geronimo stuff. Y'all remember Geronimos? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Absolutely in the not. I don't think so. Anyway, Danny says that they can get married, but she said, "We can't get married. We ain't got no rings." And Andre looked to me, Andre looked a little relieved, like, "Ooh, maybe we got no rings." She was like, "But let's go get some." Lord, please throw a wrench in this foolishness. That's what I was thinking at the time. And I wrote that down. Lord, please put a wrench in this foolishness because I'm not following. Anyway, June was at Orphe Jean's serving Eva and Martin. And she's very upbeat today. She shares with Eva that June is the kids' uh, biological mother. But she's turned her life around, and then Tomas comes in and joins Eva and Martin. Cat gonna get all y'all, but especially Martin and Tomas. Y'all in here mixing with the enemy over French fries. So Martin said, "Well, I can't stay long. Why are you trying to leave them in here together? You already know this your sister, man." Martin, you was kind of Martin. Is you trying to match make on the slide? He said he can't stay long, but they all sit down to chat because Tomas was like, "Oh, I'm glad I ran into you here." He was talking to Eva. So Kat is joining Bill and Chelsea at the country club, but they both have to leave. So she just ends up staying with Chelsea. And she wants to talk to her about how distressed she is about Tomas. You know one thing about Kat. She's always so self-absorbed in her own world that no matter what you got going on, I mean, yes, you just freshly coming off getting it napped and everything and almost got ill. But girl, let me tell you about Tomas. Yeah, I know you jumpy as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocket chairs, but girl, let me tell you about Tomas. It just dawned on me. Who Cat reminds me of is Whitley in the early days. And that's why we know one day, now Miss Leah, they may turn around because Whitley was a mess when, in the first seasons of A Different World. But then she became the favorite character because she changed. Dwayne changed her. Dwayne changed her. He changed her. And maybe someone will change Cat. Here's to hope. Now, Bill, on his way out, runs into Doug out in the hallway, and he was just leaving he was just leaving out. And so that left just Vanessa, right? So he told Vanessa, he said, Vanessa, I just want to say, you're playing a very dangerous game with Joey. And she said, and I just want to say, it ain't none of your business what I'm doing. And then she strutted up out of there. Sachet, Shantae. Now, Nicole tells Anita that she wants her to meet June, who's meeting up with them later with the kids. The kids. Well, I think the kids are coming over there too. So she was like, "Yeah, I want you to come by." So Anita tells her Danny is in Vegas, and they wonder to do what? Well, $18 later, Danny and Andre have found rings, and the ceremony resumes with the Anita look-alike, and they go through with these drunken vows. At the Naughty Dreams Chapel That's where they got married, at the Naughty Dreams Chapel. They pronounced them man and wife. And Anita looks like the Anita lookalike takes a selfie as Danny and Andre hug up in the background. So I guess Bill gonna have to annul this thing and save the day. Y'all think? Yeah, somebody gonna have to annul this mess. So Martin, and I'm sure Haley gonna be mad, like, what you trying to get it all? And when she married, she out of our hair. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Because he gonna do that. Because that's what Bill gonna do. And you may as well Hirsch, little girl. Martin leaves. And Eva and Tomas are talking. He said it was just, he said things are worse with he and Kat. And he wanted to do what it took, but it didn't work. He tried to do everything he could. He was like, but it didn't work. Funny, you in here talking to Eva about cutting cake with Kat. But anyway, at the same time, Kat is at the country club telling Chelsea that her and Tomas just ain't got no energy together. Tomas is great on paper, but girl, other than that, he can't cut a cake worth a darn. Can't decorate, no good with frosting. He ain't no good with none of it, girl. None of it. None of it. None of it. And she was like, well, he called me broken. And Chelsea said, did he say that, or is that what you heard? Exactly what did he say? Because, people like Kat hear what they want to hear, and you have to slow them down and say, now, did somebody say you was broken? Well, he mentioned something about broken, and who else could he have been talking about but me? Hey, Veronica, who else could he have been talking about but me? And she was like, girl. So meanwhile, Tomas is over at Orphe Jean's telling Eva, he was like, and then she thinks that I called her broken, and I didn't say she was broken. She thought I was blaming her. I wasn't blaming her at all. So see, girl, you in two different conversations because you in your own head, putting stuff in your head on other people. He said, I never said her that. I never told her that. And then Eva said, but then why is she blaming you? Yeah. Because who else she gonna blame? So June is at Nicole's and Anita comes in to meet her, and June is starstruck. She's like, oh my God, you're Anita Williams. I think she said Anita Williams. Wasn't that her maiden name? She's like, oh my God, I have your records and I've loved you all my life. And so they sit down and talk, and June was just in awe, which was really sweet. I think she's really, really sweet and cute character. I just hope she stayed like that. So anyway, they sit down and talk, and that's it. I got something mixed up here because now I got to go back and talk about the fake Anita. Okay, so fake Anita, back in Vegas, is watching the two drunk newlyweds, and she says to the lady who runs the chapel, she said, "You think they gonna make it?" She was like, "Child, I doubt they even gonna remember they did this." And we agree. We the gatekeepers agree. They're not gonna remember none of this, girl. They not. They not. Now, and does it really matter? Hey, Tony Lynn, does it really matter if she remembers it or not? I don't think so. They ain't in love with each other. And this is dumb. I mean, your hair's uneven and your looks ain't gonna get you nowhere. So, I mean, girl, what does it matter? Okay, move to the next paper. Now, Chelsea said, telling someone they can't bake a cake worth a dang is a hard comeback, Kat. She was telling Kat that. She was like, girl, once you tell a man he can't bake a cake worth 2 cents, that's hard to come back from. And Kat says, we're just not connecting. And that's we're just not connecting. And that's why the cake ain't rising. And Kat says, she thinks he's gonna leave her. Well, no, Chelsea told her that she said the cake ain't rising. That's why y'all not connecting. Okay, you ain't used enough baking soda, girl. She said, you need more baking soda, girl. Baking soda. Baking soda. So Kat says she thinks he's going to leave her. And again, what's the point? If he does, good. We're exhausted. You understand me? We are exhausted as this panda bear in here with y'all trying to bake stuff. Girl, we don't care if y'all get back together. We don't. We don't. So Eva cannot believe that Kat gonna say what she did to Tomas. She's like, because I know that's not true. But Tomas thinks maybe she wasn't ready, and that maybe that's his fault. She also gives him advice and talk and try not and try to and for them to try to connect. So Chelsea done told Kat to try to do a better job at connecting. Eva done told Tomas, y'all should just try to do more connecting. Get a little closer. What was them things where they would hit them search together? Click, click, click. Yeah, they need that. Remember that old commercial where they would hit those birth mints together? Click, click. Yeah, that's what they need. Because they ain't connected. Now, Eva, no, I've read that already. So Doug and Randy meet up, and Randy says, as far as somebody knows, there is no association between. So I didn't get to see this part. So this part I missed. So can somebody fill me in? Doug and Randy met up, and Randy told him, as far as he knows, who don't know about whose association together. Y'all fill me in on that. I'm gonna drop the link too because I'm almost down here to the end. So if anybody wants to come up and talk, because wasn't no pictures today, y'all know that. So if anybody wants to come up and talk, and especially fill me in on this part, I don't know what Randy told Doug that I guess Tony doesn't know the. I didn't know if he said Tony don't know the connection or if he said Bill don't know the connection. Okay, so Bill O'Didi says Joey and Bill's affiliation. Who don't know Joey and Bill's affiliation? Hey JV. Who don't know Bill and Joey and Bill's affiliated? I didn't get that part. And then by the way, the actor who plays Randy, who is Maurice Kerr, commented from the other day in the comments, and he said, y'all get on his nerves talking about his thick thighs. Now that was me, but y'all wasn't agree with me, so we all in this thing together. Okay, and I'm still trying to get him to come over here for an interview. I told him you're gonna have a ball with the gatekeepers if you come over here. We're gonna have a good time, and we ain't even gonna ask you to spill no future tea. Now we will ask you about what happened in the past, but we will not ask you to spill no future tea. But he said, don't be talk. Now he didn't say don't talk about his thighs. He know he liked us to hear say he got big thighs and arms and things, because he know he be at the gym. He know he do. He know he do. We ain't blind. We can see. Oh, and he also said that he did make up that line when he said that Anita had community hips. He said he did. He is the one that put that line in. And the Timu cop, he said that. So those two was his put in lines that stayed. So, bravo, because we really like that. That was funny. Randy didn't say who his source is, but I think it's Haley. I think it's Haley too. Mm-hmm. So let's go back up and see. So you're saying that Joey and Bill's affiliated, and Randy checked with Haley. I agree with that too. Okay, let me finish up this because I ain't got but a little short way to go. All right, so okay, Tomas was grateful for the advice that Eva gave him. Very nice. Belinda Hill said, hit that like button, you guys. So Bill gets home and Haley wants to spend some time with her husband. Turn off the lights, doom, doom, and light a candle. That's what she wants. And he was like, okay, because he had his eyes all in the computer. She was like, now wait a minute, hold up, sir. Sidebar. The pantyhose with the frilly stuff, that look hot and bothersome. I don't know. It's just me, but maybe, I don't know. It's too much. A strappy sandal would have did the same thing, sis, without all them pantyhose and stuff. I'm just saying, girl. But anyway, okay, but anyway. Meanwhile, Danny and her new husband is in Vegas, and I had to roll my eyes at this the whole time, because why? Now, Anita is asking June about the kids, and Samantha so far is communicating, she said, but not Tyrell. And she said, well, Tyrell is a tester. You have to kind of earn his trust. But once you do, I can promise you that it will be well worth the wait. He's a very loving kid, you know. And June was like, well, that's good. She was like, just let them move at their own pace. So June is looking forward to lunch with Samantha, and she's nervous, but the Duprees are behind her for her success with the kids right now. Because you know these Duprees will change up on you, girl. They don't do controversy outside of their own. They don't do that. So you better not get back on that stuff, girl, because you get on that stuff, and we out, okay? Now, Bill, oh, this is the part where he was on his laptop. And Haley had on her lingerie, and she said she had to lure him away from working. What are they doing in Vegas? They got married. I don't know why. Are you talking about Joey and Vanessa? I don't know what they doing in Vegas, if they in Vegas, because I mean your husband just asked you to go on vacation and you told him no. And it looked like you out of town with Joey, but I don't know if she out of town or not. And with all that money y'all got, that looked like the Holiday Inn or something. No shade. No shade to the Holiday Inn now, but I'm just saying. They look like old school Holiday Inn. Let me put it like that. Or, you know. Yeah. Mm-mm. So anyway, Danny and Andre are still drunker than a skunk. Andre passes out. And this girl blew on his neck like a baby. Y'all know how y'all be blowing on the baby neck? Girl, what is you doing? You blowing on this boy's neck like he a fresh newborn baby. You know how you blow on the baby neck and blow on the baby's foot and blow on the baby's hands and stuff. She blowing on this full grown man neck like he ain't grown. I wish I would. This already tell you think that man too young because you over here treating him like a young. Now you tell me what full grown man that had a woman. Come on now. Where do they do that at? Tell this man you think he too young for you without telling this man you think he too young for you. Never would I ever. Never. Well, that was everything that happened today beyond the gates. But I will have to tell y'all, I was just too through when she blew on that man's neck, and I don't know if his neck still gonna be wet when he wake up, because I know he ain't gonna like it. Because I, for one, didn't like it. All right, so did any of you guys want to come up and talk about anything about today? If you did, the link is down there in the comments. I will drop it once more. I'm so sorry that I was late today, but like I said, my mother got admitted into the hospital today. I woke up and she had a fever and was acting a little lethargic to me, and they kept her. So, but she over there eating her McDonald's and chilling. So my mama will never let you think too much is going on. Well, not me anyway, because I guess I'm a nervous hen. So, but at either rate, I'm still trying to. Well, no, I don't think she got admitted. So now I don't know if I can go upstairs. I have to wait till tomorrow. She needs a charger, so I have to wait till tomorrow. But I got a room number, so I'm show calling up there. Okay. Anyway, let me think about. Okay, so because I didn't get to write no questions down, so let's see what we can dig deeper into. Let's dig deeper into the Tomas and Cat piece. So they both have arrived to the same conclusion. Well, no. The people that they're talking to have arrived to the same conclusions. And I know we keep asking, should Tomas and Eva call it quits or not? But I mean, they really seem to be trying. Should you have to try? What do y'all think? Should you have to try this hard at a relationship? Would you try this hard at a relationship? Because I don't think I could. I do not think I could. I ain't about to tell no tale. Why is my thing not moving? Okay, why is my thing not moving? Hold on. Did they move stuff again? All right, I'm going to go out and come back in, you guys. Hold on. Wait. Cancel. How do I? I'm sorry, I have been talking. Okay, I've been talking down. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know that. Okay, I had to leave the studio and come back because my screen had frozen. Okay, so thank you for that, Linda, for letting me know. All right, so um, okay, so real talk, you're saying that you think Haley and Randy are not brother and sister, nor are they ex. I think she the mother of his child, but anyway, neither is she. Were they ex seeing each other? Okay, so but you think that she was one of Joey's girls back in the day and worked for Joey's services? I don't know because Joey would know that. Joey would definitely know that. So I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay. All right. So JV says Tomas needs to go ASAP because Randy took Haley home when she had her fake miscarriage. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I can't even really ask you guys what you thought about. Okay, so what y'all think Bill is going to, what do you think the reaction is going to be from Bill when he finds out that Danny got married? Or what about when these two sober up? Do you think they're going to be glad that they got married? Or they going to know all that mess while they out there? Because, I thought a marriage wasn't real until you file it. You gotta come home and file it in your state or something, don't you? It's like two steps to that thing, I thought. Let me see. Once you get married in Vegas, do you have to come home to register it in your state as well, or is it illegal?
No, you don't need to register your Las Vegas marriage in your home state. Your Nevada marriage certificate is legally recognized everywhere, serving as proof of your marriage, so no further action is needed.
Okay. So once you get married in Vegas, do you have to file your paperwork before it's legal?
No, you don't file paperwork before getting married in Vegas. You get a marriage license, have your ceremony, and then the officiant files the certificate. You'll get the license from the Clark County Marriage Bureau before the wedding, and you can order a certified copy afterward.
Okay, so it's still got to be filed. That's my point. So if they don't file it, then it never happened. But Bill gonna get that thing annulled. Not just they. Bill gonna get that thing annulled. After they sober up, Danny and Andre will have some regrets. No regrets. Although our love affair has gone astray, no regrets. They're gonna have some regrets. Plenty of girls go on the route to gain cash quick. Remember Diamond in Players Club. Would her being an escort still make her better than Danny, you think? If it is true that Haley worked for Joey's service, she better pray that Danny or her daughters don't find out because they will not hesitate to expose her. But will this still make her better than Danny? Inquiring minds would like to know. I mean, right now, so far, she's a husband stealer, she's a scammer, and she lied about her pregnancy, and she could be an ex escort. She's still better than Danny? Just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay, what else happened today? So we had Chelsea. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I felt sorry for what happened with Chelsea, but I need us to get on past that. I need her to stop jumping like a cat. I need her to get on back to her life. I do. I do. I do. It would make Bill empathize with her, but baby, Bill ain't about to empathize with that he married no escort. Bill is not gonna be empathetic about that. Trust and believe. She did what she had to do in order to survive. You mean this college educated woman couldn't think of anything else to do but be an escort? Or was she an escort to get through school? Maybe that's it. And he won't mind that she been passed around like a tray of cookies. Bill Hamilton won't mind. Bill Hamilton won't mind. I don't know about that. Linda said, nobody, nope. Maybe Haley and Randy are cousins. That would make more sense since Doug would have known if they were siblings, but Doug wouldn't have known if they was married. I bet Ashley will see the post about Andre and Danny getting married. I wonder what her reaction will be. Yeah, because I think when they took that picture that was to say that was going to happen. Bill will not judge her past. I mean, he ain't judged Chelsea for being... What does that have to do with anything? That's like comparing potatoes to a car. These two things don't go together. I mean, that's different. Those are two different things. Bill's gonna have some problems if Haley ain't. Yeah. If Haley is an escort, this prominent lawyer, is not gonna like that. Bill is not a judgmental person. That's not who he is. You don't know who Bill is. Bill is who the writers say he is today. And what Bill is today is far too proud to have a woman that was an bad girl. Boom, boom. Talking about bad girl. Yeah. See them out on the street at night. Picking up all kinds of strangers if the price is right. That ain't about to become his wife theme song. Honey, I don't care. I don't mind. It doesn't matter who you were with. Wait, you knew who? Wait, you went out with who? Wait, what? Your wife and daughter are not the same. Bill did not judge Chelsea is correct. He did not. But I mean, hey, potato. If he didn't judge Chelsea, perhaps he doesn't mind taking home somebody that used to do what she do, something a little strange for some change. So what? Because Haley worked for Joey's service, that means he has to leave her and run back to Danny. Now, who said anything about Danny? You putting stuff in it, ain't nobody said nothing about. Danny ain't got nothing to do with whether or not this man would want to be married to somebody who used to be an escort. What do Danny got to do with it? Chelsea is his child. As a parent, he has unconditional love for her. He may not have the same grace for Haley. Hopefully, he and Haley stay together because Danny deserves someone. We done told you, girl, men don't like to share. Now, there are men who would be okay with that, but to find out after you married somebody that she was an escort might be a bridge too far for Bill. And then again, Bill may try. But please don't fall out your chair when one day he can't deal with it, because men start thinking about you and everybody and this person and that person, what you were paid to do and who did you do that with and what all did you pay and how much did that cost? Yeah. If Bill finds out Haley is an escort, she will have to go to witness protection. I don't know. No, he doesn't have to run back to Danny, but he sure won't stay with Haley. You know, Leslie is always available. If Haley should drop that, I think Leslie's going to get that. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Child, let me tell y'all, I came back here and had jumped in the chair to do the broadcast, and the phone rang and it was a hospital. I was like, what are they calling me for? What's wrong with my mama? I answered the phone. Hello. The lady said, we were just letting you know that we moved her up to room. Boop. I was like, girl, you calling me? Y'all, I just left from up there. Don't be calling me. Y'all are really heck bent on this marriage falling, but look around at whose marriages are failing. Real talk, girl, you are heck bent on Haley and Bill being perfect, and I don't understand why. KB, that's all right, girl. I was late. Dang, I'm super late. Girl, that's okay. Girl, why do you think Bill is? I don't care what they do. Girl, let me tell you, you're starting to sound like. Now, you know I love you, girl, so, you know, you take a deep breath now, but you're starting to sound like these people supporting this man. I don't care if he did that. It doesn't matter. But see, but it doesn't matter. But see, is the problem. It's characters. They're being written. Nobody wrote Bill and nobody else and said, this is how they are. This is how they're going to stay. How interesting would that be? There's so many twists and turns that's going to happen with these people. Why can't you accept that? These characters are not going to be what you met them on day one, girl. They're not. Real talk, make it make sense. Now, Danny is married to a young thing like Bill. I saw an interview with the actress that plays Leslie. People are threatening her and saying, "Yeah, you know what? I wish they would stop doing that." She says we got to stop living vicariously through these characters like they are real. See, like over here, we know they're not real. We just like to argue and talk about them like they are. But I wish I would dislike this actress because she's playing her role well. See, you don't like Kat because Kat plays her role well. You don't like Leslie because Leslie plays her role well. You like Haley because she's playing her role well for you. Everybody likes who they like because they're playing their role well. So this is probably, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. I don't want them writing Randy out. I don't want them writing Randy out. I want them to expand Randy's character, doggone it. Expand his character. Because y'all just always got him sitting in the booth. I was about to put an APB on you. Oh. Hello, beautiful sister, blessed sister. Real Talk says, I don't live vicariously through these characters. I can separate the characters from the actors. No, she was just saying that's what the girl said. I may not like Danny, but I love Miss Carla Mosley. She just don't like the character. At Real Talk, it's not normal to threaten people. Who threatened somebody? Oh, I see what you're saying. She didn't threaten anybody. You're saying that Leslie or what's her name? Trisha Mann said that people are threatening her. That's sad. She said people are threatening her, not you. So don't respond to that. She's not saying that you threaten anybody. It's just a show. I just repeated it it's just a show. I'd fangirl if I saw any of these characters. Right. In a real life. I saw Haley in this zombie movie the other day and screamed. Yeah, I said the same thing. I was watching a show and I was like, that's Naomi. Because she looked so different in this role she was playing in what's that show I was watching? The BMF Family. 50 Cent show. She was playing this girl in that. And I was like, oh, that's her. Real Talk said it's normal. She said it's normal. I didn't read that. I missed it. Well, I guess she's saying that it's not normal. Maybe what she was saying is that it's common for people to do that. You were responding to her. Okay, well, let it be said then. You were saying it to her. Okay, well, I digress, girl.
Don't go over there. Don't go over here. Don't fight. Come on, GateKeepers.
In this instance, I am the bird that got it all wrong. Okay, I'm the bird in that video. I got it all wrong. Okay, let me step back. I adore Carla Mosley. I have followed her for a very long time. I was actually happy that she was on this and she came back to daytime. I know she was out of work for a little while. Okay, that's good to know. Y'all remember Lisa on the As the World Turns got harassed and physically slapped by what? Oh, that's terrible. I have known of Carla Mosley long before the Gates, long before the Bold and Beautiful, long before the Guiding Light. It's common, and it's a much better way of putting it. Yeah, it's common. Yeah, it is common for that to happen. Very, 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 very true. All right, you guys. I'm so glad that I did get a chance to come on here and do this. It's let me take my mind off other stuff today. I hope my mom is going to be okay. I'm sure she will, but I just need them to not come up talking crazy. No, I don't need them talking crazy now. And yeah. So that's that. Any old way. I first met Carla Mosley when she was a part of this children's singing group called High Five. Oh, was she in a? It seems like I remember that name, High Five. That group. She was in a singing group. I didn't know that. She sings too. You got me at the world. Okay, so which character on this show? That's a good question. Which one character on this show, if you met, do you think you would fan out if you saw them? Let me think about that. I know y'all thinking I'm just going to say Bill, but I don't know. Let me think about that. I'm going to say the first Ted. Then I'm going to say Bill. And then I'm going to say Leslie. And then I'm going to say Randy because he does come over here and talk on the comment on the stuff. I know he comments on other people's stuff, but I'll say Randy too. I'll be like, Randy, we love you out there, Randy. And he'd be like, my name is Maurice. Okay, Real Talk says, Bill, I would probably pass out if I met Tim and Kyle Durkett in real life. Tim and Kyle Durkett in real life. Durrett in real life. Durrett. I can't help myself. I'm just a fan of the show. Okay, so Belinda says, Anita, Bill, Leslie. And Vernon, too, because I've been a fan of Clifton Davis for a long time. I have. Mm-hmm. Maybe Trisha would be my first one. Maybe Leslie would be my first one. Clifton Davis, because he is an icon in television. I would love to meet Amber Michelle. Yeah, her too. She reminds me of my bonus daughter. Oh, she must be really, really pretty. And she's such a sweetheart in real life from just watching her social media. She seems like she's a real sweet girl. Mm-hmm. Being overly obsessed with these characters is, yeah, but a lot of people are. People go in on these stars. They just remember in what was that movie that the Waynans did with Jada Pinkett Smith, and she saw that person and she just went over there and hit him, like she punched somebody, and she was like, what you did to so-and-so, and you better not do it again. Like, okay, that was funny in a movie, but if that happened to somebody in real life, how sad is that? I expect to see June in Trinidad sometime because she is a carnival baby. Oh, okay. That'd be cool. If you see her, tell her that the Gatekeepers said hello. I'd like to talk to her too, because she's done some a great body of work too. Yeah, Low Down Dirty Shame. Thank you. That was the movie. Shame. Now that Wayne and brother right there. That Wayne and brother. What is he? Not Marlon, not Sean. Keenan. Ooh, Keenan. Ooh, Keenan. Y'all. He keep. Of course I will. I'm planning to play Carnival 2020. Wait, I'm planning to play Carnival 2027. So I'm hoping some cast members come down. I would love to meet them. Well, they might go down there for Carnival. The band I want to play is the one that hosts all the celebrities. Okay, well, let us know. Let us know. Take plenty of pictures, and we can share them on one of the lives one Friday night. Oh, y'all. Oh, I told y'all they took down. Okay, so if y'all looking for Friday night's live, it got taken down. YouTube took it down, so it wasn't a strike on the channel or anything like that. But I was expecting somebody to report that. I was, because people think that you don't know what they're doing, but mm-hmm, mm-hmm, but that's all right, because I don't need that. I don't need that. I ain't got to do it. I was just one of my lazy ways out. Why did they take it down? They took it down because, wait, I can read it to you. Hold on. I'll read you some of it anyway, because some of it shall remain in the vault until I get ready to play that card. But anyway. It was copyrighted content. I did talk over the audio, but here's what I think. It said full episode master. So maybe it was because I did the entire episode. That could have been it, because it said full episode master. And it was blocked globally. I did talk over it, but But see, other people on here, they know all the small little bylaws of stuff. So I can dispute it if I want to. Let me see. Oh, okay. I can edit out the segments by trimming, muting, or replacing the copyrighted content with the YouTube videos. So I think I'm going to do that. But I think I'll do that because it's the review part. And I would rather do that and keep the views than lose the views and tell them to just forget the whole thing. So I think that's what I'll do. They talking about it's been blocked globally, but they's like, you can leave it up there. I'm like, what? But it will no longer be played on YouTube. But it's not a copyright strike, and it does not affect my channel. Sorry. But the rest of this information is interesting. Mm-hmm. Chop, but you know what I have to say to that? Because see, you have to know. I told you I would throw a red herring up for you just to pull you out the woodwork. But watch this.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
Mm-hmm. 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 But at either rate, yeah, so that's what happened. So I'll go back and I'll trim it over. I did talk over the audio. I talked through the whole doggone thing. But I think, like I said, that particular episode, I did the whole thing from beginning to end. Whereas with the other one, I only did part of the episode. It was like the last part of it. So maybe that's the reason why that one has not, Yeah, it was a lot. It was a great live. So I'm going to try to get it so that you all can still hear it and it can still be played. And at least you can hear the live part at the end. So they can trim that out. I don't care if they trim that out. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, in the hood, in the hood. Let me see if I see it. I ain't even looked to see is it really gone. Let me check on it, child. Hold on. Child, that live was so long. We ain't never gonna be talking that long again unless it's some good stuff going on. Cause y'all had me up all doggone night. All doggone night. Indeed. Well, let me see if this thing is let me see if I see it. Oh, it said the 11th, the 12th. Oh, wait a minute. The other one might be gone. Let me see, because I don't see the other date either. Hold on. Hold on, player. We got the 22nd, the 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th. So 14 is gone too. I don't see 14 or 13. I only did the lives like that twice, right? Oh, the 13th. Okay, wait, that might not be here because that was a weekend. Let's see. So 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So that was Friday. And then 13, 14, then 15, 16, 17, 18. So yeah, 19 and 20. I don't see 20 either. Let me count the days up again. 11, 12. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wait. I have to check this out later. It was fun. We do deep dives over here. We be deep diving. The 20th was Saturday. Okay. 2020. Oh, girl, thank you. So 2020. Okay, so all right. So let me go and count the days again because I'm looking at it a different way. So 12th, 13th, 14th. Okay, that's the weekend. 15th, 16th. Okay, so it is just that one day. All right, but if they come around for the other one, it's all good. I don't need to do that no way, child. There's other things I can do. Trust and believe me. Trust and believe me. All right. And like I said, I'm excited for October where I can give my full attention to this because creatively, I think I'm just burned out right now. I don't want to create another thing. I'm trying to get these tickets sold for this event. And that is really getting on my last nerve. I can't stand to have to sell nothing. Clifton Davis, Tamara Tooney, and Carla Mosley. That's your list, Redhead? Let me see if I missed anybody else's. No, I don't think I did. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get ready to get out of here so I can call and check on my mama. As Eva would say, I need to check on my mama. And make sure that she good, even though she probably gonna be like, girl, I was laid up here asleep. My mama is so unbothered with things. It just, God, I wish I had that. But at either rate, y'all, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me. I think that this was more therapeutic for me than anything because, I'm 5 seconds from crying or falling on the floor and crying, and I don't want to do that. Oh, before we get out of here, I want to thank Peggy Jenkins for her super sticker. So Peggy Jenkins, I thank you very, very much. Let me find this. I got to remove my stuff around again because that's too far up now. It's way up there. Where is it at? Man, it's way up here. Okay.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
All right. Thank you again, Peggy Jenkins, for that super sticker. I appreciate you big time, sis, for that. Also, before we get out of here, let's thank the mods and Tony Lynn.
Thank you, Mod Squad. KB Mommy, Destiny H, Bilo Didi, and Cousin Linda. Thank you.
All right, you guys. So tomorrow, listen, my tomorrow is going to be tomorrowing. So I may have to do this thing late when I'm up doing whatever when I get back home. I don't know because I got 2 meetings tomorrow and I got to go check on my mom. So tomorrow is going to be very, very, very long day for me. Okay. So hang with me. Have a little patience with me this week. I love y'all strong. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And listen, I hope y'all having a great day. And if not, remember, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? Let's see who gets this last comment, y'all. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.